Welcome to the Do You Get podcast.
Because I don't think they get.
I actually get, but do they get?
No, they don't get. Do you get that they don't get?
They
that
don't get
that
this
they don't get?
philosophy. They
No,
don't get this philosophy.
They don't
that
get it.
We
You
get,
don't get it. If you don't get it, forget about it.
Hello. Welcome to the Do You Get podcast. And this is Florence.
You know, I realized last episode I never introduced myself. I was just like,
We don't need to know who you are.
I don't know why first must always start every with violence. Anyway, guys, it's me. It's me. How we doing?
That means
today?
me that you're saying.
Because it rhymes, please. I'm a ghostwriter. I do write for celebs. I was on this guy's album. You don't need to know.
You don't even know.
You don't need to know. You don't need to know. Just know I'm a ghostwriter. I do be writing.
I do be right. Okay.
Yeah. How are you, Florence? How was your week?
Hell.
As usual.
No, like this is probably the worst week, like worst last 2 weeks I've had in over a year.
Jesus.
Like in a long time. Yeah, it was horrible.
What happened? Jesus. I'm not laughing at your pain. It's just because I think you're going to say last 2 weeks in my whole college experience. I think you're not saying over a year. That's insane.
Like I haven't had like this bad of a week in a while. But yeah, I mean, it's just lifing, things not going my way. So and plus I got sick, I was burnt out. So everything was just adding up, and mentally, like, you know how like life is so bad and you have to listen to motivational speech. Hey God, Pastor Stephen Furtick, thank God for that man, because
Speech is crazy.
And even like all this, you know those people that say, "Get up, get going, don't quit." That's how my life is. That's how my life was. If you quit now, how are you even gonna know? I'm like, that's how I had to, like, that's why I listened to get like I was so down bad. That's how I had to go move for the past 2 weeks.
Okay, well, at least it worked, right? Okay, it didn't even work.
We're still alive.
Amen.
I mean, I helped. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's how that, because if I was to listen to it, I'll probably be in bed all day just sobbing. So like, stuff like that helped me to get up, because I constantly have to, like, I had to keep pushing myself to keep going.
Right.
That was how hard it. I don't think I've ever had to push myself this hard ever. Yeah, but it was good. It was a good experience. The end of the day, thank God.
Hallelujah.
You know, next time I know what it feels like to be good, to be down bad.
Oh my God. Yeah, I feel you. This week, I was looking for clothes for my graduation. Well, over the last month, please, why does anybody sew clothes that if it's not, like, I want to look good for my graduation, obviously. But it's like, there must be slit though, or the side is open, or the under of the breast is open, or the back is open. It's just like... And also, please, can we sew more inclusive lines? Like, not everybody's size 0 to 12. Like, every time it always ends at size 12. It's not good. Let's embrace people. Because all the ones that are, like, inclusive, they're expensive. Please, I'm poor. I don't have money. I don't have money to be spending $20 on one dress for one day.
People say that it's, like, the material. Like, you have to use more material the higher up the size.
Yeah, but it's like... Because, for example, like all those fast fashion brands like PLT, they do have like plus size, like 14 to like, I don't know how high up it goes. But it's just like they don't have as many options. They have more options, like way more options for like size 0 to 12 than they have for size 12 up. Do you get? Which is not fair. If you're going to do equal, let equality matter. We'll fight for equality in this life.
You know, start your own line. That's what it's coming down to in this life.
You don't get money. And it's like small businesses will always charge more than all
Yeah,
those fast
because they
fashion.
have
'Cause
no
like
choice.
so. It's at the end of the day, even if I start, I will still charge more too. So I'm just adding to the problem because I will be a small business.
It sucks.
It does, but like I said, how many days? 3 days. We're still searching for clothes. God will make a way.
Your sister for clothes.
Yes.
See what's wrong with you? I thought you've gotten all your clothes.
I thought I had. There was a mishap. But God will make a way. Like we're singing as we're setting
You
up.
just be going to this naked.
God forbid.
That's
please.
one last blast.
What the hell? No. I'll find something in 3 days. I'll find
Okay.
But yeah, that's how we've been doing. And obviously, what's coming next is the blind leading the blind. But it's obvious that nobody's really going to lose because we have no new dilemmas.
Next season, people better come. Oh, actually, by the way, this is the last episode.
Oh my God, yeah, this is the last episode of season 1, you guys. Oh my God, I forgot to say something. So Florence and I went to a party and we ran into one of our listeners. Oh my God, shout out to Kelvin. Because literally we're literally dancing, having a good time, and then he turned his phone.
Yeah.
And then he wrote, "Do you get?"
I was like,
on the
this
screen,
thing jumping.
bro. Now this high now, that's how Davido feels. I was like, oh my God.
I was like, oh my God. I was so excited. And then he brought up something from the podcast. Oh my God, thank you so much. That made my day.
No, for real.
Because that was even the day that I was down bad. But that really made my day because I didn't want to come out that day. But yeah, that really made my day. So thank you so much.
Honestly.
Because that's the first time I've met up with somebody that I don't know that listens to this podcast. So it reminds me that some people that we don't know actually listen.
Bro. We're always asking ourselves who's actually listening to us, bro?
Because I know even some people I know they claim they listen. I don't think they listen like that, but
yeah, shout out to you, Kelvin. That was so nice.
That was so nice.
I was feeling myself that day. I'm like I don't lie, I was so gassed.
I was just so excited.
I was crying. I was so gassed. I was so gassed. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wala wala wala. Okay. So yeah, we didn't get dilemmas. Which is what we were saying.
That's why I said the next season, all of you better start bringing your problems. You all have problems.
Yes.
Bring it.
So because we didn't get dilemmas, this is our last episode. I'm also graduating from college. We thought I put on my story, people to send me their horror stories, and I got a couple horror story or funniest thing that happened to you. I'm gonna read them out. We gonna react. Okay.
What's all that?
Don't be a hater. Our friends also share her own. No, don't mind her. She'll share her own.
Which horror story? Do you think I have a story?
Yeah. Don't you have? You do good. Okay.
Please.
I'm joking. The first one I have, I got followed on Franklin Street at 9:30 p.m. one time. It was kind of creepy, love. So Franklin Street is this long ass street in our school, very, very long and just full of restaurants. And it was night. That's kind of scary.
It's kind of a city, but kind of a sad one, like a downtown.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah, that's very scary. That's streets. You can't walk, especially alone.
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend.
Every time I'm on Franklin Street that time, I plug my ears. I'm running. I plug my ear. I'm just running.
Yeah, I hope. Well, you did make it out safely, but
yeah. Okay, next one. People that I thought were my friends, my entire college experience, were jealous of me. God, that's so messed up.
That's so sad. I need more story. I need more
context.
Your context.
But it just reminds me of that. Remember when we were reading that? Am I the asshole? That girl was she had to stop being. She had to tell her friends they don't want to be friends anymore because she was jealous of her friend. And I was like, I don't even understand how you can be jealous of your friend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. People just, I don't know. That's so sad. I'm so sorry. Because now, every memory you have with them, it's kind of like, because you're not more friends with them, but like most of your college experiences now with them, it's kind of tainted. That sucks.
I hope you're okay.
I hope
and I hope you have other friends that.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you're going to leave them. So.
That's true. And like, if you're graduating, like if you're not graduating, well, you find new friends, don't worry.
Yeah.
But if you are graduating, like this is perfect timing. Like you literally, like you cut them off and you're moving to a new place. Yeah. So
and you accomplish more things, and they'll be more salty. They'll lick their wounds.
Yeah. You tension them. I always say they're papa. That's what I'm always talking about. People like that. Okay. Next one. This one, my friend actually called me to give me this horror story. It was very funny, but I'll paraphrase it. So basically, she was sleeping. It was like 6 a.m. She said. And then people were banging on their door until it was the police, like all decked out, like multiple police cars, because they live in a house off campus. The police banged, and then they ended up breaking down the door because nobody opened the door on time. And then they're like, everybody call your hands up. And then like, obviously, you're scared. Honestly, I was like crying if that was me. Anyways, they rounded up all of them in their sitting room and handcuffed like a couple of them, and they were like, they went to them to search and took like all their computer devices and stuff like that. And then they ended up separating them. And they were like, do you know anything about blah, 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 blah? And then she was just so confused. Like she was like, it's 6 a.m, like I've barely woken up, and like, all these police just shouting. Da, da, da. And then turns out one of their roommates actually had child pornography on their computer. And that's why they came, because apparently the thing that he had was kind of linked to a sex trafficking ring that the police is investigating. So they tracked his IP address and stuff. It was crazy, bro. When I heard that, it sounds like a movie,
It sounds
bro.
like a movie. It doesn't sound real.
I was crying tears. It was so funny when she was talking about it, but that was the main gist of it, guy.
What the heck? In this country?
In this country, in America.
Hey.
Yeah.
Sex trafficking. And you're living with the person.
So I don't think he was a sex trafficker. I think he just had porn that was made by a child that is in a sex trafficking ring.
Oh.
But it's also like, why would you even have, like, why would you have child pornography? Like, what is wrong with you?
And like, why is it unique? Like, what website? Is there like a website? What's this?
I don't know how
this
it
pornography.
works.
I was talking to, Brandon, you people go and listen to that episode. Go and listen to that episode with Brandon if you want to know who Brandon is. But we were talking about like how people make money off of like OnlyFans. Like, it's not that, we're shaming anyone, but it's just crazy that people pay money for that. Like, looking back, like, for myself, like, if I'm thinking about it from my perspective, I'm like, why would I pay that? Like, how can you make millions from OnlyFans? Like, that's a crazy thing.
Because people are horny.
Like, how horny?
I think like some OnlyFans, they don't even show like naked pictures. Some people, they just show their feet.
That's the thing. That's why it's so crazy.
It doesn't
that
even have to be like sexual.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, people actually pay to see somebody's picture.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
It's crazy.
People have vices. I mean, that's just one of them. Shout out to people that
you pay money. Somebody's hungry. You pay money to what?
Like, are you talking about the person that is paying or the person
I don't know.
selling?
Somebody else is hungry in life. Like, to me, it's just crazy
that you're paid.
That you're paying that kind of money for it. It's just interesting. It's interesting. I think it needs to be studied, not by me, but somebody needs to study.
Psychologists do.
Because I'll be looking at them. I'll be like, but I think somebody needs to study that, because it's very interesting how you put yourself, and like the loneliness in the world that will even lead to you doing that. Because I've also been watching videos about like the culture of like loneliness. I don't want to talk about it because I don't know much about it, but I think maybe if somebody that knows much about that wants to talk about that, I would really like to understand, like, what leads people to pay that kind of money for that kind of thing. But it's interesting.
Okay, next horror story. I woke up to my roommate and her boyfriend having sex.
Oh my god, this reminds me of it's not horror, but it's interesting. I walked in on my roommate having sex.
Jesus.
I didn't know what to do after that. It was just awkward. It was just interesting. I was like, oh, it's okay. Because what were you saying? I mean, like, there was nothing. I was like, it was just...
Yeah.
It was just interesting that I, walked in on that. Because, I mean, it must be very embarrassing for her.
Yeah. But I feel like yours is even better because you weren't there. It's like I'm sleeping and you decided to get freaky next to me, bro, on that tiny twin bed. Because we don't have a big bed. I'm sleeping. At least wake me up, tell me get out. Like, no, for real. I think the fact that I was like, I'm there. Like,
there's no choice.
Like, because I'm there.
That's the only space to do it.
Find another space. Go to the toilet. You can have shower sex. I don't know. Do something else, bro. I'm literally sleeping. Because I'm going to wake up. Chances are I'm going to wake up. Because that means you don't even have shame. Because your own situation, you weren't there. So I feel like, actually, it was kind of embarrassing when you walked into.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
But this one, if I wake up, she probably doesn't care. They probably will continue. Let me not assume. But I'm guessing.
Please, let's move on to the next one if we do have another one.
Oh, God. All my clothes were stolen from the washing machine.
Hey. All.
Oh, I guess like all the clothes that she was washing or they were washing, which is anonymous. But it's like, why would you steal all of somebody's clothes? People are just wicked. God, that's so sad. I'm so sorry. Oh.
Reminds me of secondary school.
Exactly.
When you hang your clothes, you don't even see. You have to be watching your clothes like a hawk.
I had a big crush on my professor. He was young, like only a couple of years older than me, and he was fine. This is plenty. Like ready to risk my degree fine.
Hey.
Because he was so nice to me, in my head, we're having a little flirty thing going on. One day he brought his fiancée to be That's when I knew it was all a dream. I swear, that's so funny.
Imagine how she must have felt.
No, for real.
The guy wants to, this is my fiance, say, oh my God, that's hilarious.
Oh my God.
That's so funny.
That is crazy.
That's so funny.
The thing is that when you have a crush on your professor, how do you... I don't even know. That's so sad. I'm really trying to process that because, like, every time, because I get that thing where, like, it's in your head. You think, like, the person's person, they're probably not. They're just nice. Like, they're just a nice person. But in your head, they're like, that's my man.
That's my man. Oh, my God.
That
I'm
is
so
sick.
sorry.
Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. I think that was it. That's it. Oh, thank you, everybody. Sending. Oh, my God, that was funny. Do I have any horror stories? I genuinely don't have
I
any
don't have
stories.
horror stories.
But I think something that happened to me, oh my God, during COVID, I was cooking jollof rice.
Mm-hmm.
And I had COVID before, so my sense of smell is not back. Even till now, it's not back like 100%, but it's better than it was then.
Mm-hmm.
I was cooking jollof rice. I swear, it wasn't burning. There was no smoke.
Mm-hmm.
The fire alarm just started going off in the whole building. And then I was just scared. I turned everything off, and I just ran out. And then one girl caught me when I was running away. And then the firefighters were now looking for the person that started the fire. And then she was like, "Oh, I know the girl. I want to slap her." Because I ran. I didn't come back to like the fire. I saw the fire truck go. Because they apparently, because my friend knew that it was me that started it. Because I told her. So she was like, I think the firefighters are waiting for you. Because they were just waiting in the kitchen to see who's going to come back and collect this rice. I didn't go back until I saw that fire truck drive away. I said, God forbid.
Oh my God, that reminds me of the one that I did. So it was like first semester junior year. I was fried chicken. So you know how like when you fry chicken, and you now put suya pepper on it, like it has like this kind of bomb smell. Because it wasn't even burning that bad. The window was open. I didn't understand what was going on. And so the next thing, you'll be at my array.
Oh.
All my residents were walking past.
Jesus.
I carry everything in that kitchen. Ran inside my room, hide it. And I sat down. I was like, God, I don't want to go out from embarrassment. I wanted to stay in that room, but that sound was so loud. So I had to run out, and then people were like, oh, isn't it the area that said? I said, who? I said, what? One person said, oh, I think it's an area. I was like, you don't know me.
No, for real. Like, why must you add? Like,
You don't know me.
business.
But I told the other RAs, everybody was just laughing because they know who did it. But it was me. But it wasn't my fault. Like,
No, the fire alarms here are very, very
it's very sensitive. So I'm like, please, I don't want to eat my chicken. It was just so embarrassed because I know my residents knew it was me. So, because they were all walking past the kitchen, and the thing was like the smoke was in the whole hall. But I wasn't expecting it to be that bad because the window was open. So to me, I'm like, okay, window open, vent on, everything's okay. No, that was embarrassing. The way I had to, because I was the last person that came down. I was the way I had to like hide myself in shame. I wanted to stand with other RAs, were laughing. But it was so funny.
That's crazy.
Unfortunately, that happened. You just have to move. Yeah.
That's it for the blind in the blind section, my lovelies. Well, moving on to, if you don't get it,
forget about it. Forget about it.
This is our last episode, you guys. Oh my God, this podcast.
It reminds me of because this is where we recorded our first episode.
Oh my God.
But we never released it. Do you know how many episodes we've recorded?
Blind, did we not record here?
We recorded Blind Leading Blind here too. We did. Oh my God, that was so crazy. How me and Sim even started this whole thing. Like,
bro,
we were like, oh my God. One day I texted Simi because I started listening to podcasts, and I was like, every time I listen to podcasts, I'm like fantasizing. Oh, this is what I would say. I really want to do this. I want today during the summer, I think. And I texted Simi, like, we should start a podcast. Like, that's my dream. And Simi was like, that's same to me too. I was like, okay. And then we came back and we were now talking about it. I don't know. Me, I thought I was taking it seriously. You kind of weren't. I don't think so.
Yeah, at that time. The thing is that when friends messaged me, because the thing is that I will never forget the first time I said I was having a podcast. It was 2020. I went to my parents' room. I sat them down. I said, I'm starting a podcast. I had title, everything, but I just never did. Yeah, like I really wanted to, but it wasn't really working out. And then, so when friends messaged me, I was just like, hey. But the thing with friends is like, if friends is going to do something, she's going to do it. So I knew that it most likely would happen. But like, I was still like, and then I went through a lot of stuff that summer. So my head was just not, I was not in it at all. But I'm still kind of happy that friends pushed, was like, okay, when are we actually started? Friends was like, let's start having meetings. Let's start about, like, what is it going to be called? And
then I know when we came up with Do You Get It in my room,
bro. I think I have the list of all the other rubbish names that we had because these names were ras. My God.
Oh my God.
It was really bad.
Because do you know where I got Do You Get? From one of the podcasts I really love listening to. She always like, do you get towards the end? I was like, then it clicked. I was like, oh my God, do you get?
Yeah.
Do you get? But yeah, and we now came up with the name. And then I now went to this like session. It was one of my classes. They were now talking that, we have a podcast room. I said, yeah, we have a podcast room. That's when we now actually started recording, because we were thinking about how to start recording and buy a microphone and all that stuff, but we were never actually able to run it. And then we now found out we had a podcast. Like, let's just start, like, and then next thing we released the first episode.
I'll never forget the feeling when that first episode, like, I was shaking, afraid, like, Jesus. And
I didn't. The crazy thing was, like, I was like, okay, last, we get 50 listeners, 50 followers on Instagram, last. But God is actually working, so it's actually keeping me ginger to continue. So I'm very, very appreciative of everyone that's like tuning in, even people that are tuning in without us telling them. That's crazy. So I'm really excited, and I'm really hoping to see where we go from here.
But what has been your how do I phrase this now? Because I feel like for me with this podcast, it really pushed me like outside of this room, like outside of when we're recording, it actually made me more confident. I guess because now I speak my opinion. I say my opinion on the regular here. It's like, why would I not do that outside? Yeah. And because like typically, I just mind my business. I don't really like I'm very. I don't say I'm shy, but I just tend not to do too much, except when I'm with my friends.
Yeah.
But I feel like with this podcast, it kind of elevated my confidence. Like,
a little bit, yeah.
Like, also made me accept myself more, because I became more self-aware. Because it's like, I can't be giving advice people. And me, I'm just doing riggedy ragada like that is unacceptable.
Yeah.
So this is why I'm happy to start this podcast. It's just
because I honestly, the other reason why I like wanted to really do it, because the other reason why I thought this would work, because I was like, the fact that you were also thinking about doing a podcast, right. Even if like I didn't really say it, I didn't really voice it before, and the fact that you were like, oh my god, I was like, oh my god, if she wants to do it, there is God's plan, because there's no way like God's hand is not on this. But in terms of like confidence, it definitely helped me talk more without, because you know how I told you that like I'm very like self-aware of like my accent and stuff. I actually don't care anymore. Even if I do code switch without knowing, like I definitely in class, even if I still get nervous like public speaking, because public speaking will stress you out. Once I start talking, like I don't really watch what I'm only focused on delivering what I need to deliver. Right. I don't really watch what like I sound like, and that's like something that is crazy to me. So in terms of confidence, it definitely helped very much, like projecting, because I used to be very like, it really helped me like, this is what I mean, like, type of life. And then I think that was the biggest thing, and just like it helped me want to be more creative, more out there, because I think without this podcast, I'll probably be less of that. Yeah, it made me want to be like excited about like putting myself out there, right? Because I'm like, I can't really come to this podcast. I'm talking about experiences I don't have.
True. Because that was something that we were really talking about at the beginning. Like,
we don't have any experience.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. But I also feel like it made us closer, like as friends. Like we were always good friends. Like, but I feel like
with the podcast, I used to talk to Siri
every day. Like, there's no way like I've not spoken to friends at least once every day. That is insane. And like now, like sometimes we even say the same thing at the same time.
That's so rad. like I know what she's about to say. That's crazy. So because every time the way we were hanging out that day, and we kept on saying, I was like, what's this?
It's too much, but it's good. Like, I don't know. I'm happy. It definitely brought us closer and made me understand you more, which is good. And it's nice. It's nice. Start a podcast with your friends.
Hopefully they are not jealous of you.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, it's our last semester of college.
This is also going to be probably our last in-person recording for some time.
Hopefully God will put us in the same
You guys convinced Florence to move to
it's not me that it's not my fault. It's something. It's life that will take me, but I need to go.
We've been talking a lot about like currently now how we feel post podcast, but let's rewind a little bit to freshman year. Like if you could go back and tell like your freshman year, now that you've finished college and like you kind of know what's going on, especially like with this school, what will you tell yourself? Like, say 3 things you tell your freshman yourself, like, this was happening.
Relax.
Bruh. It will.
That's the very first. I'm like, just calm down.
Yeah.
This is not the worst thing you will ever go through. This is not the end of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Even with like coming here, I was so scared I was not going to find friends. Oh God really came through. Honestly, like I just feel like God has just been putting people in my life.
Right.
Because I don't know. I'm very, very lucky to
Very
just find the
fortunate.
good apple. Because
Really
because people
friends.
having bad friends. Like I came in, I was just like, I met Chika was probably in our friend group now. Chika was the first person that I met. And then it was you guys. I mean, you guys gotta listen to that episode. We already talked about all this. But it was just so, like, it's so amazing that, like, because I was scared I would come here. I wouldn't even know people. Because a lot of times in freshman year, like, I didn't, I wasn't, like, really living the life I wanted to live in college because I didn't feel like I had the friendships that would allow that. Like, I wanted to be hanging out and be chilling and talking and laughing and doing things, grabbing this, grabbing that, like just living life. But it felt a lot like I was just doing school in the morning, school in the afternoon, weekend, school, sleep. Maybe you would not pay $20 for party, God forbid. That's if I was to go back, that's the first thing I would say.
Don't
Never pay. If it's not $5, don't go.
How about don't say that?
If it's not $5, that freshman year party.
Oh, okay, no.
Not the one that happened recently or whatever, but those ones from freshman year. You not go there.
20.
Please,
I will still pay for Uber because we didn't even have card. You
Oh
really
my
need to drive there.
God. Please tell me why somebody will leave their house. You leave your house, so it's night. You leave your house. You now go to party. Not that, okay, the party was lame and you're not like feeling it. But at that point, just go home. You get.
Yeah.
Just go home. Because when you leave your house, you're watching Instagram, watching TikTok. You left your house where people are dancing, partying, drinking. You're standing in the wall and folding your arms like this. You left your house to come and do that. Because I'm like, okay, for me, when the party is not doing, I'm like, okay, please let's be going.
Francis was like, I guys said, let's go. Like, she doesn't.
I don't care even if I pay $1,000.
Yeah.
I would rather just be in my bed sleeping. Because if it's Raz, it's Raz. But if I'm having fun, I'm having fun. So I'm just like, people purposefully leave their house. I've seen this many times.
Yeah.
You're sitting there, you're scrolling on Instagram. You cannot do it to the comfort of your parlor. I don't know. It's quite interesting.
Very.
But I would never, if I have to go back, that's the first thing I would say, never spend that kind of money on that. And it's the crazy thing was like, that was like a drug because we kept on going.
Yeah.
Because there was nothing else to do. Because there was nothing else to do. It's always like, oh, there's another party. You're not going. Now I don't even want to call their name. But you're not going. You now pay $20. You now enter. You now stand there. Because first of all, I don't even listen to that kind of music.
True.
So I didn't know how to vibe to it. And then it was now Raz because people were now having conversation. That's another thing. Why would you leave the comfort of your house to be doing conversation?
You know,
in
like
the club.
No,
literally, I've been to a club and then it's like, okay, one side like this. Actually, I don't even know. They were just playing rubbish music one side. And the other side is just people talking to their friends. Why didn't you host a dinner? Because then it's like you cannot even be included in that kind of situation because it's just people talking to people they know. So if you don't know anybody, stand in the wall.
Yeah, that's why those people are probably on their phone.
Like
Oh,
the culture of, like, for me when I was coming to college, I was thinking, okay, if you go to party, you jump, you have a good time, you don't even need drugs or anything. That's another thing. It's like it feels like you have to be high or drunk to enjoy parties. When it really should, because I've gone to parties where I'm completely sober and I'm having such a good time because the DJ is playing good music, the energy is good, people are just dancing. You're not here having a conversation. How can you be doing brunch meet and greets at 2 a.m. in the club? And then the one that used to pay me is people that will now be, because they are now doing twerking, right? That party culture is paying me, because I don't know why I pay money for that. But they'll be twerking, I'll be sitting on the wall. Somebody's holding my hand. I'm like, sir,
Yeah,
oh God.
Oh my God, yes, sir.
Oh God, you don't get down.
This party, this guy was literally falling, and his friend was holding.
Because somebody was holding my hand, I was like, please, if you don't have gymnastics, don't be doing this.
They can't control. That's why they can't control the girls' nyash or her wine or however they're going to word it. So they always need support.
Who told you I'm support?
Oh my God!
No,
funny.
if I should go back to myself, I'll just say, just stop it. Because one day I was just calculating how many I went to that I didn't enjoy at all. Because it's different if I went there and I paid 20 that I got my money's worth. But it felt like every time we were going there, oh my God, Chica, I will knock her a day. She's listening to this. Oh my God. Every time we're there, she's like, I want to get my money's worth.
Yeah, Chica's the one that will say, like, I spend this money, I will stay here even if it's bad. Like, as long as Chica has paid for something. I've never met someone like that girl before. She cannot take an L. No, she won't accept it. She said, what if it can get better? Like, her friends are polar opposite. Because friends are ready to get out, but Chica is ready to stay.
Oh my God.
I said, like, maybe if you stay 1 hour, that's $10. Another hour, another $10 because. Oh God, Chica.
Oh my God, I love Chica, but she was just, and everybody just forcing themselves to have fun.
That's true. That's the actor.
And then they will now play one, yeah, and that's all. We suffered that year. Oh my God. No, the party culture sucks that time.
Oh God.
I mean, some people will disagree. They actually enjoy that life. But for me, it was just so ras. It was so ras because every time we stepped, we kept on paying that money. So if I had to go back, yes, relax. Don't ever pay for that. Like, especially if you paid the first time, it's not going to, no, the second time, no. Because every time we always give an excuse like, oh, it's homecoming.
Yeah.
We don't want to miss homecoming. No. I'd rather have done like a get together in my room with my friends. We play music, play games, and dance and call it a day. Those moments are better for me to go to a club. Everybody's there. No, nobody's enjoying themselves. Everybody's jumping. Please.
I think we just needed better DJs, honestly. Which is why I'm learning how to DJ, you guys. What can see me the I need the DJ name though. So if you have, send me. I'm learning, sir. Yeah.
Maybe we need to start a whole party entity. Yes. And then like make money, do all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
And show people how to party. No phones allowed.
No, for real. Because you can actually have such a good time. Like, if you're just not focused on recording. And, like, I mean, obviously, record your friends dancing and stuff like that. But no need to, like, hide behind your phone because the party's dead. Because I won't lie, I've been one of those people. Like, when Chica is making us stay, so I'll just go on my phone. Because it's like, this shit is dead, bro. Like, nothing can say. I don't know who knows how to party. The white people, because those their parties are always fun.
At least for them, especially like, for them.
They will now be playing like old white 2K and like you actually have fun and you do like the like you actually.
I actually want to go to one of those,
but
it's like I'm not going to lie. The first one I went, I kind of felt somehow because they were very discriminatory. Okay. I'm not even going to get into that, but. Like, I know that if they weren't very discriminatory and we could go in there and like I would have actually enjoyed those music. Like everybody's just jumping.
It was just vibing because that's how it was for bar golf. And even when Chica and I went for one party in one frat.
Yeah.
Freshman year. That party was so good. And the music was just... And, like, the decoration, like, the TikTok decorate.
Yes.
Like, I was like, I couldn't believe it.
Yes.
The other party I've been seeing, just like one eatery. You even see the slab of the table and chair with the couch, everything. But that house, the decoration was like neon. I couldn't believe it. I was like, this is like a college party. Like, it was so good. It was so
And
pretty.
maybe that's the party we see on TV, because the one that I was going to share, it's only God that knows. It's only like junior year that that other organization started throwing parties. It was a good time. But, you know, what would you tell yourself? This is how I'll be talking.
Oh. I mean, I told myself, get out of your head. I used to live in my head too much. Like, I was just in my head all the time. Like, I'll be having conversation in my head, so having conversation out loud. Like, see, what the hell is wrong with you? Open your mouth and talk. Jesus. What else I told myself? I won't say anything about grades because I feel like freshman year me was even more serious than me right now. Like, I'm too unserious. Maybe that's why I should balance myself to wake up or, like, be more, like, keep the consistency. Because I think freshman year I was just like, oh my gosh, college. And, like, I don't know. Also, because I was taking freshman year where, like, significantly easier. But what else did I say? Just, yeah, don't live in your head. Put yourself out there, like, try.
Yeah.
Don't work too much. Because the thing about me, if I was in class, I was making money. I was never in my room. Like, and that's why it took me to find friends. Because it's just like, maybe I go on this campus. Orientation was like late August. I had my job by September. I started looking for jobs immediately after orientation. I said, like, I just needed, like, I was just like focused on money, and like,
I mean, but it paid off.
I guess, but like, time, because like when I now meet people, like, oh, let's do something at 5. I'm in the office. I won't get off till like 8. They'll say 8 is too late for them. And stuff like that. Even since I felt like group work, because even till now, like, my group, like, for class, they'll be like, oh, let's meet at 5. Like, regular people are done with class by then. I'll be like, oh, I'm in the office till 7:30. I can't work. You people meet, I'll read your notes or something like that. Like, I was just too focused on money. And it's like, the kind of job I worked, you couldn't make friends at work because, like, it's very individualistic and, like, you don't sit down in one place. You used to move around the whole campus. So you're literally by yourself all the time. Like, I used to FaceTime my friends sometimes to keep me company because, like, you're literally by yourself. Oh, I'll call my mom. I want out or something like that. So, yeah, I wish I worked a little bit less or just give myself time out, like, made a better schedule.
Maybe made friends first and then...
Yeah, or, like, just not use all my time outside of class to work. Because that's what I did. Like, I only give myself the nights free. Like, from, like, 8 upwards. But all the rest of the day, if I'm not in class, I'm at work. So I would change that.
Okay.
I can't think of anything else I read. Freshman she was smart. So she already knows.
Yeah.
But do you think you overcame anything while you were like here in college?
Oh yeah, a lot of things. I had to learn how to be less insecure because I feel like I used to be more like, okay, I wanted somebody to desire me in a way, like, because I used to be so obsessed with, like, the idea of having a boyfriend.
Yes,
I used to be very obsessed with some people, and I had to just, like, relax and work on myself. So that's one thing, like, because now in my life, actually, like, that's not something I want. Like, I'm not, like, craving for somebody to desire me anymore, the way I used to anyways. But yeah, that's one thing I overcame. I also learned that I'm actually smarter than I think I am, because a lot of the classes I've taken, all these STEM classes, not something I ever thought that I would, like, succeed at, and to even see myself succeeding at it, to see myself understanding things because I just sat down and took the time to, was actually very, very crazy for me. So I had to overcome that and really work on myself. So that's something I feel like, you know, I'm at least, freshman year me was way worse than this. So yeah.
But the whole, like, what was the word you use?
Wanting somebody to desire me.
Yes. Do you think that comes from, like, where do you think that comes from? Because, like, even with me too, like, I definitely experienced that. Like, even when, like, we go out, like it was really bad. Like, it used to affect myself. It's like, we go out to the club, like, even though this, like, some of these men, they are not fine. Some of them are old, they probably have kids. But like it's like this like like every time I notice that every time we go out, they never used to approach me, or if they approach me, they're like dead old, and I used to be like, Jesus, am I only desirable to like who's men that like
I said taking it like, okay, maybe God is just protecting me. Because you just have to zip up and be keeping it pushing real. Because
at that time I was just like, oh, I'm so ugly, like only like all these weird old men want me, like no boy my age wants me type thing, and I'm just
and then you now kind of like force an idea on certain people, like have, at least for me, I'm not having stupid crushes, forcing certain things on certain people, and like putting too much pressure on myself and maybe on them, but not in the way that they feel it, because I'm just like, oh, why don't you desire me just because I don't understand that? And because I was like, okay, college this is supposed to be the quote unquote the time when you now meet certain people, you know, go out on dates. I haven't gone out on a date my entire college career. And it's like, I feel like maybe people think that's supposed to be like the norm. The norm is like, oh, you come to college, you go out on dates, you have people, blah, blah, blah. But actually, there are people that, you know, we're just here. We're just kind of here. And it's like, it's hard to also like find people that would take you seriously. There's a lot of things that, you know, whatever. But I just feel like I think maybe COVID maybe protected me a little bit from that, and made me, actually it's COVID that maybe forced me to start thinking differently about certain things, because see me, especially freshman year, there's just a way that you just feel undesirable, and when, especially when you, it's unfortunate.
It's unfortunate,
but that's the life we're living.
I really want to know where that comes from. We would do like another episode. Like I just feel like, is it like from childhood? Like I really want to know, like
even from childhood, I think maybe it does come from that too.
Yeah, because I've always wondered, like, because even in secondary school it's the same, like you always want to, at least my own experience, you like you just like always thinking about like which boy likes you. Like it's just always like you being desirable to a man or a boy or whatever. So
it's sad. It's actually such a sad life to live, and I wouldn't recommend it.
What did I overcome? I think loneliness. I think COVID was, I mean, in hindsight, COVID was good for me because I don't know. Freshman year, I was really struggling, and like even though I found friends, I just didn't. I don't know. Something was wrong with me that period. I think I had maybe mental health problem. But what did I say? What was I saying? COVID, yes. Like COVID gave me space to like, me and my family got way tighter during COVID. Like we used to like, and I think that helped me. Like getting that love from them made me like more sure of myself, and like I felt less lonely, even though they're not physically with me. Like I felt more connected to them in that period, and just like now it just made me know, like, okay, if something is wrong, I know where to run and stuff, and just like, and even coming back here made me appreciate my friendships more, because like a lot of friend groups change within college, like that's normal, but for us we were very consistent, which I don't know if I expected it or not, but I'm grateful for it. Because like if we didn't, like, because I don't even know if we really spoke consistently during COVID, like those 2 years, like, because we weren't even physically on campus together. It was just me and Zini that were here, and then Awil was close by, but we weren't nearby. But like even when we came back, it just clicked like that back again. Which was
nice. So nice. That's what I'm saying. I'm always good. That's why for me, like, that's why I stopped worrying about, like, not to say that I'm not worried. I'm kind of worried about, like, you know, everybody graduating and going to different parts of the world and how my own world would look, especially since I'm going to be staying home for a little bit. But in my head, I'm just like, I just feel like God doesn't put me in places without putting me with the right people. Because I've just seen it. I came to this school. I even if I felt lonely for the first like semester or so, it was just like the people I met, like like that's not something that I just met incredible people. There's no way to put it, like how lucky you can be to just meet normal people that you know that when you're hanging out with them, like it's not like you don't have to worry about certain things, like people that actually care about your well-being. Even if it took us a while to like get close in that way, it was just kind of like somebody you can call, vent to. Like Brendan I've known since high school, like stuff like that. That's what made me feel like even if I'm worried about friends and making friends, that's what's making me feel like I should not even be too worried about it, because I'll be fine. Because I'm just like, I feel like anywhere I go, like God seems to just put the right people in my life. So which is something I'm very grateful for, because I don't know how I'd have done this school if I didn't have friends.
There's no way.
If I didn't meet the people I met here, I don't know how I'd have done this
I don't
school.
think I would be the same.
I would hate my life, genuinely. Especially junior year when we now started taking trips. That's probably my favorite college memory.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like when we started taking trips, going places. I think the first one we did together was Vegas.
Oh, Vegas was fun.
It was so fun. Like it was so fun. Like it was a good time. And it was just a good time because we were there together.
Yeah. And like you learn more about each other, like, because you're outside of like the whole like school institution and stuff.
And just having experiences like that. Like the other time we went to Atlanta, me and you went to Charlotte. That trip was probably one of my favorite trips. Have we talked about that trip?
No,
I don't think we have. Oh my God, I've never had a trip that everything just came together without planning.
Yeah.
Like
it was very impromptu, but it was so good.
Every food we hit, every restaurant we hit. Like, okay, first of all, we started from one restaurant. We've had the restaurant before, but we were going, what was it called? I don't even want to give them business. Anyways,
I don't
even remember. Oh, Hawkers.
Oh, right.
We're like, oh, seriously, I'm hungry. And okay, we now went there. Then they now say, oh, 1 hour wait or 2 hour wait or something crazy like that. We know some ice cream was smelling.
Bro, have you smelled ice? Like this ice cream, I've never smelled ice cream in my life. And then it was smelling over the whole place. Like we're outside or we're not inside. The ice cream is smelling. Like it's not like cake. Like it felt like you could bite into it. Like it was, I've never had anything like that in my life. And then the
line was now long. I was like, what's this? Because at first we were like, we're not doing that long line. But then we were like, okay, we have 1 hour wait. So we now stood in that line. That ice cream was so worth it. Like, and then we now did ice cream. Then we now had our dinner. It was good. Obviously, because we knew that place. And the next day I was like, okay, I just want a chicken sandwich. I don't care where. Let's get a chicken sandwich. And we now found that Charlotte had Dave's. Oh my God. If you've never had Dave's, oh my God.
We'll post it on our story. There's a video.
When I bit into that chicken sandwich and even the chicken itself, the fries, everything was just like, what is this?
10 out of 10 out of 10 out of 10.
When I bit into that food, I was like, oh my God. And their sauce, everything.
Everything was just so
It was
good.
so good.
My stomach is wrong.
And then we went to a museum. That was okay.
Cool, yeah.
That was fun. And then we had that donuts. Oh my God.
We went to one coffee shop.
We were just walking. I was like, oh, I see donut. Okay, let's enter. Boom, we entered there. Because I think we also saw it on Instagram or something like that.
Yeah.
So we now went in there. I was like, okay, let me just get something. That donut was so
big.
Big. For the price, it was good.
It was really good.
I've never had a trip like that where everything was just boom, boom, boom.
Oh, ATL for your birthday. The food was really good too.
Oh, yeah, but like this one was unplanned.
Yeah, true. That was a bit more planned.
Yeah.
ATL was good too.
ATL was good. ATL, that one, their brunch, you have to book 3 months in advance. Because if not, you won't find anything to be quiet. And I'm glad we went to the restaurant we went to, because that means the place is back. Because that was crazy.
Yeah, I didn't expect that.
It's crazy.
I didn't. Yeah, we've done actually a good amount. Good because we went to DC.
Yeah, we could. And I've been going to the beach. I went to the beach like twice. I went to Asheville with Afuma.
Yeah.
That was so nice. No, that was a good time. I really enjoyed that. I said that place was in a village, but it was quite nice. It was so nice. No, like if you, I need to go back there because the views were so good.
I can. I don't know. I always feel like if I go, I feel like if I go up, I won't come down. I'm too lazy.
No, but we've been doing. We mostly did a scenic drive, so we didn't really hike the whole time, and then we now did one hike. I said, I'm not going up again. This is it.
No, for real. Like it just looks like a lot of work.
No, it was fun. I really enjoyed that. But I was just having headaches the whole time because of the altitude. But yeah.
Well,
what's your favorite memory?
From college.
Yeah. Is it all these trips too?
Jesus.
Good. Siri's own is crazy because Siri, you've been. I don't know what happened to last year. You were just touring the nation or the world, universe.
Not the universe. No, I mean, travel is just. I feel like. Isn't it that? I don't even know. I feel like the way I travel gives people the wrong idea. Please, like, I think I just really enjoy traveling. Like, last year, it's just like if I'm already in a place, like, why not try and do my best to explore everywhere there? Because I don't know when next I'm going to come back. Yeah. So, last year, did I really travel last year?
Was it last year whenever you went studying abroad?
That was last year. Okay, I did travel last year. This year, I'm trying to calm down a little bit.
The person I went to Italy. Calm down. Malta, Atlanta. It's already started though.
No, I'm coming down. I'm coming down. Where else am I going? I'm coming down. Don't worry. I really enjoy traveling. It's just something I like doing. Honestly. And
it's fun. If you can just get out, escape for 2 days.
Exactly. Like this for me, I don't even need to really go abroad. It doesn't even have to be like abroad or like anything crazy.
Just escape.
But yeah, I think that's how I see it. Like it's just I hate flying. Like I hate being in that plane. Like that. Like if I could teleport, I wouldn't mind. That's just my biggest thing. And like airports are just unnecessarily
Take off and landing. Takeoff and landing scares me. Everywhere we are in the air, I just pray. And if turbulence, you just do. The concept of turbulence scared me. I was like, why is the plane shaking like this?
No, if there's turbulence and I'm listening to any other music, I switch to gospel. I'm not lying. I always switch to gospel, and I'm always like, God, forgive me all my sins. I pray, and I just no.
Because the first time I flew by myself. So because I was also sitting in the back, so you know how the plane is like this when it's taking off, and then when it now stays, I'm like, okay, this is cool. Then the plane starts shaking. I say, why is everybody calming down like this? Because nobody told me what turbulence meant, and then until now clicked that when you're on the cloud. I'm like, okay, then how? Isn't the cloud soft? Let's talk about that.
I don't know. I'm not a STEM.
How does this go? Like, okay, so how? I want to be able to touch the cloud because I want to be able to understand why are we shaking like that.
It might also be like, does wind contribute to it? Maybe. I actually don't know. But
I hate physics. Now that I found out.
Yeah, I don't like playing. I beg. Even when I'm in the air, everything.
Oh my God, do you know what this reminds me of? What? I haven't seen Star since. Like, since I came into this country, I've not actually, like, spotted a star. Because in Nigeria, I even thought that we didn't have enough stars. Because you know how here, when you now watch that movie, you come out in the night. Now come to think of it, is now this thing, rapper that they put on the sky. And they now put dot on because I'm actually paying. Like, I haven't seen, like, a night sky full of stars, and apparently we are living under a light pollution. Everybody turn off your lights.
That's right. If you go to the wilderness, you will see now.
You shouldn't not be going to the wilderness. My Jesus.
Do a cabin trip into the woods.
I mean, I would like to because I actually haven't seen a star in a while. Because one night I was just so depressed. I was like, let me go and take a walk. And I was like, okay, what am I even going outside to see? I was like, oh, star. And I was like, Wait. Where is the star? So irritating.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is. Don't worry, star is coming.
It's there. That's the thing. That's the thing that is paining me. It's there. It's just that we can't see it.
Do you know that I heard that AI they use for scam now? Like because you know how have you been seeing those videos like they made Drake sing like Kusoba Bire or something like that? So you know how AI can like mimic your voice. So apparently scammers are using it to scam people because like if you have a clip of your voice just you talking online, they can use it and they not call your family to be like, oh, you need money, but it sounds like you, so your family will not know and they'll send you the money. Yeah,
It's AI.
it's
Small. It's actually
scammers. I'm like, how did you even think of that?
Because that's the thing. Like, I feel like every time we get good things, and then human beings just find a way to ruin it. Because at first it's like, how did we get here? Because apparently even Elon Musk was writing. I don't know if anybody cares what that guy says, but he was writing letter with all this other big guy. You know how they are, tech people talking about how it's dangerous to continue to work on this AI. I think specifically was ChatGPT. Was just saying something. I didn't even read it.
It's just that what are people still looking for? Like we have the things that we need. You people are not doing. It's what that we don't. You people are like. What else are you looking for? What is it? Okay, what is this AI voice? Because with the ChatGPT is a typing pid. Okay, why do we need the voice? So what's it going to do?
I don't know. Like when you're tech minded, you're always looking for how to better everything.
Use your tech to solve poverty and hunger. Leave all this other one, I beg. We have problem. I'm not fixing. Adding more problem. Like let's
That's why
ourselves.
God doesn't like us sometimes.
Let's actually help ourselves, bro.
Yeah, no, honestly, because all these things. Because I'm just scared. I mean, people say that it won't really be a problem, but I'm pretty sure people are losing jobs because of this. Probably. So that's why it's a bit scary, because AI is able to do jobs like all these like secretary jobs now. You can go and type. Well, not that ChatGPT will be perfect, but you can.
ChatGPT talk too much.
You can go and type to it and be like, "Oh, make me a schedule for this," and it will. I like stuff like emailing. It really helps with emails, but I'm like, if that was your job, no, you don't have it. Yeah. But it's just
let's help each other, please.
No, really. Let's help each other. But do you know that it was always been my dream to like, I don't know. I'm like, if I didn't do medicine, right, I would just be this big tech girl.
First and STEM.
I'd just be so rich. It's not even like I just wanted to do tech just to be rich. That's the only reason why I probably didn't like become a like computer science major, because I would have only been doing it for the money, and that would have made me a crazy person. Yeah. And I'm just like, if I just had tech, all the power, I can just even control the government. When I walk into a room, everybody's like, she's here, like it's a presence. Well, I just believe in reality, small.
Because I also wanted to be a diplomat just so I can be traveling all over.
Oh yeah.
Then I heard that they don't even pay them well. I say, sorry.
No, that used to be my dream. I think for me, like also as a kid, like one thing I've always been like hoping for is that I will have so much influence, power, or capital to be able to just help people unlimited. That's something that's always been my dream, and maybe that's why I'm really attracted to medicine, because you have the capital to be able to help people. So it's like I don't know, like thinking forward into like life, I'm really interested to see how my life will go, because the way I dream of the kind of life I want to have and the kind of life that I want to build moving forward, I'll be sad if it doesn't come true in one way or another.
Yeah. No, I don't say I can't be poor, but it's just the kind of lifestyle I want, like you said.
Yeah. We have to step on the brakes.
For real.
Okay, so we talked about this podcast and like what we would how we started, and we went back to freshman year, and now I want to come back to this podcast. So what is your dream for this podcast? Or like, what do you feel like, what do you hope, like, who are you interested in talking to and all that kind of stuff?
Like,
we've kind of talked about it,
like, who are interested in talking, like, regular, like, I'm not sure regular. No. Jesus. Like, people based off, like, life experience, or just, like, people that I would like to talk to, like.
Everything. Like, what would you like to accomplish with this podcast? I know we've talked about it, but I wanted to, like, bring the listeners in a little bit. Not all.
I want to bring Davido on this podcast.
Please.
I want to bring Davido on this podcast and just, like, like, get to BG, what's good, what's happening? Okay, on a more realistic note, my dream for this podcast, I think I just want our community to grow. Because I feel like right now, sometimes it does feel like we're talking to ourselves. So I really want that. Like, I really want to know what, like, our listeners want from us, and, like, how we can be of entertainment purposes to them, since that's why we're here. And, that is, like, a dream. Like, I just really want to have that community, because, like, I see, like, when some people, like there's this brand called Kai Collective, like, it's obvious, like, they have a community, like, the way they even talk, like, even though these people I've never met before, but, like, that's what I want, like, just a community where we feel like, and I feel like we're gradually getting there. Fingers crossed. But this is also a sign, please, if you see us post something on Instagram on the story, please respond. How did you go to bed? I beg. I'm actually on my knees. I'm begging. Like, even if it's just like, like, as soon as we put that, like, questions, even if it's just like 1 or 2 words, just so you know that somebody's there.
Yeah.
But
if you see us on the street, say hi.
Yes, please.
I might be stressed all the time, but
Yeah, me, I have, my face is always, like, strong, like, hard.
But honestly, it makes our day, like, being able to talk to people. I would really love to build a community with this podcast. Like, just to a point where, like, I don't even care, like, that's the thing, I don't even care how many people listen to us, but, like, I want the many people that listen to us to be very, like, we're building a community, you kind of know us, and as much
like,
as
you feel like we're your friends.
Yeah, so it's just kind of like, I'm not even doing it for money. How much are they paying me to do this?
It's nothing. $0, 0 cents.
I checked our account for where we record this, but Anchor, that's what we use. It should come and sponsor us. Anyway, I checked, and then I now saw money you've made 0.
Literally, they don't pay. Podcast no they pay.
But one of the reasons why I want to do, I really want to bring good things into people's lives. I want to expose people to other perspectives.
Yes,
I want to meet a good, like, man. I don't know. Maybe we need to put some of the people that we want to meet here, but, like, I want to meet to a lot of people, talk to a lot of people that are going through different things that, like, nobody really sees.
Like a Yahoo boy. Sorry, but I really want to talk to a Yahoo boy. I don't know why, but I'm so intrigued. Like, their lifestyle intrigues me. Like, I just want to know, like, how did you get into it? Like, how do you operate? Like, you don't even need to tell us too much so that they don't expose yourself. Like, I will even do, like, AI scrambling voice so nobody knows who you are. But I just want to know, like, I'm so intrigued. Like, Yahoo boys intrigue me. Like, even the one that steals people's pants and is for ritual. Like, I just want to know, like, I want to talk to a Yahoo boy.
There's just so many people that I want to talk to. I want to talk, since I'm going into health, I want to talk to people that are living with a lot of, like, heart diseases.
Right,
that has a lot of stigma and are going through a lot of things, so that people can kind of see their perspective. Because you know how, like, sometimes you can't really approach things. Like, even for me, like, I'm very awkward. Like, for instance, like, if somebody dies now, like, if I don't really talk to you, like, if I'm not really talking to you on a regular basis, I'm like, how do I approach this? Yeah. How do I call this person? What do I say? And I feel like it's in a way with certain things. Like, let's say if somebody has HIV and like, how do you deal with it? Because I was watching this episode on Girlfriends and they had, like, a HIV awareness episode, and, like, the girl cut herself and everybody was, like, scared and, like, but that was the time that people didn't know anything about HIV. But like something like that, it's like, even if I know, like, okay, I don't want to be like, how do you want to be treated in society?
Yeah.
Because nobody really asks them that. It's kind of like, oh, you have this disease.
Right.
Or it's either people are like kind of running around a certain circle, trying not to hurt your feelings, or people are like treating you like shit.
Yeah.
It's either or. That's how I feel anyways. But at least for me, I can say the truth that I wouldn't know how to approach you if you're dealing with this thing, because I'm like, okay, do I even say this? Should I say this? What's this? What's
That's
that?
a very good point.
Yeah, so I'm just like, I want to talk to people living with certain things. I want to talk to people that I want to talk to very interesting people that have had interesting lives, people that have started businesses. You know how we're going to our life, going into our like era of figuring out life.
Yeah.
So it's like people that have, figured some things out, people that haven't, people that failed, people that, how did they bring themselves back up? Stuff like that. Maybe some celebrities here and there. I really want this podcast to just mean something to a lot of people,
right?
In a lot of ways. Even plus the entertainment. I don't want us ever stop laughing.
Oh, for sure.
I don't want us ever stop laughing, because that's one thing I appreciate about this podcast, is that it brings a lot of joy to my life. Even me that is recording it. So I really hope that it brings joy to other people's lives as well. So my goal is like, we grow, I also want people to hear about this, so tell your friends, tell your family.
Yeah, we're funny, but we're intentional. It's not easy to be both, my darling. It's not, but we are. Yeah, we just want to talk about, shed light on topics that
nobody really, not that nobody really talks about,
that don't get enough light.
Yeah.
Like, people talk about everything. That's just thing with social. Everything that's probably spoken about. There's some topics that are even over. Like, that's stupid. Who pays on the first day? If I see another episode of any podcast that asks any question about that, because it's enough. I'm so tired of it. Like, this whole like. Every 2 business days it comes up. Like, let's rest. People are already dating. Like, let's move forward. God, it's too much.
A man has to do this. A woman has to do. Please, I just want to talk about things that are very, very real. And
people are going through a lot. Yeah, talking about who paid on the first day. Please get out of my front. That shit annoyed me, bro. I didn't even know it annoyed me that much. It's like very recently, and I was just like, this thing pisses me off. But yeah,
I also would love to talk about relationships too, because we're entering that era of like, how is it looking like, how is dating like, people that have been in the most useless relationships ever. I really want to ask you, like, what were you thinking and stuff like that.
I also want to talk to like a couple that were like high school sweethearts, like, and they're still married to today. Like, I'm like, how
even
did you
college sweethearts?
Or college
how
sweethearts.
Did you even meet each other?
How did you do that? Like, how did you because you think that you're growing at like when you meet at that stage, you're not even yet mature like that. You're still maturing, but like you kept that relationship, you're still together. Like, did you ever like break up or like I'm just intrigued. Like, how do you stay together 40 years? Like, I want to know.
Yeah.
Or people that even get married like super early too. Like, how did you do that? Because I don't see myself married anytime soon.
I feel like I'll be one of those late bloomers. People will start asking me, okay, when is our wedding? Like, is it my wedding or your wedding?
I think that most people that always ask that question, they want children and not married. But that's a topic for another day. That's actually a topic for another day, because just mind your business. That's what I'm gonna say. That's all.
But I'm interested to even see how my life will go.
Oh, for sure.
Honestly, because honestly, the life that I thought I was going to be living in college,
it's like.
It's not the same.
It's not, like,
the fact that I came from where I came from, entered medicine, is crazy. The fact that I've started doing certain things that it's crazy.
It is.
I didn't think the life that I thought I was going to live is not the life that I'm living right now. So I'm excited to see the life that I end up living. But yeah.
Oh my god, I want to talk to Shay Classic and Justin AJ. If I'm actually being realistic. Sorry, they just came into my brain. Those are two people I actually don't talk to.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why.
I love Justin Uji. You already know
Florence
that.
is obsessed with Justin.
But anything Justin does.
Florence will just be sending me videos. I'm like, sis, I've already seen it, but I'm still watching the game because of you. Florence is obsessed with the guy. Number one fan.
Justin so much.
Oh, poetic sparkles. I feel like we're talking about her here before. We love poetic sparkles.
I want to talk to her.
Thank you.
I want to talk to who else kind of our age, but not really.
I want to talk to Fisaya Long. I don't even know who that is. I just really like her. I like her brand. I like her.
I want to talk to somebody that has like a fashion brand.
That's Fisaya Long. She's so like, if you know me, you know I'm Fisaya Long's number one fan, and like Kai Collective. Like they're just, and it's like a brand for like women empowerment. It's so, and like it's chef's kiss. Everything they do is so intentional.
Is it part of what I said talks about?
I don't know.
I think I said talks about one.
I feel like they wear Kai Collective sometimes. I feel like I've seen a picture of Eke wearing one of Kai Collective's tops. So maybe.
Oh, okay.
But I just love, like, if we can get Fisaya, we're gonna get Florence.
Is that, how much is it? Is that what you want for your birthday?
Like Kai.
Yeah.
It's like hundreds of pounds. But like, I think they have like tops that are like 65 pounds or something like that. Yeah, I wanted to wear Kai for my grad. I was like, I'll be a Kai Collective graduate. But I couldn't actually find anything that I wanted to wear for grad.
I'm looking at them
bro.
Right now. It's out of my budget.
We're getting there. We'll be Kai girls there. In the future.
Honestly,
we will be.
My, this why I keep saying, like, I see this is on Instagram. This is how I want to dress. Like, you're kind of like, it's kind of sexy, but like very like, chic. Very chic, and it's like, and when you now go on Pretty Little Things or whatever, and it's like, not to say Pretty Little have come through for me in a lot of ways, but it's like some clothes that I want to wear that it's kind of like high fashion, but like it's very affordable. That's what I want, and it's like it's hard to find something that's not crop top.
Yeah,
that looks good.
Yep.
So, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I just need to start making this money ASAP. Oh, wow.
Yeah, Kai Collective stuff is just chef's kiss, bro. Chef's
this
kiss.
Is kind of, no, honestly, I'm going to go and thrift or something because I need to start changing my wardrobe.
Yeah.
I can't be in the same wardrobe in my life.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But who else do you want to talk to for?
Let me see.
Young John, the wicked producer. Actually.
Oh, I actually want to talk to a lot of people in the music business.
I want to talk to Young John because I'm like, how can you keep that a secret from us? This is your talent of music. You and Fields. You just kept it hush. Why? We could have been enjoying your music since.
Oh, I want to talk to a career changer.
Like someone that switched careers.
Yeah. Especially like, because... especially in medicine, right? You see a lot of people that like, oh, they worked in this thing for a long time. Then at 30, they're going into medicine. Like, Jesus, that's a big deal.
Well, that reminds me of the show, The Rookie, where the guy became a police officer at like 40. Yeah, but he was not the youngest rookie in like the LA thingy. It's a good show actually. For anybody who watches it, it's pretty good. Yeah, that would be interesting.
Oh, I want to talk to an activist from Africa. Because I feel like your life is very hard.
Jesus.
No, like there's a difference between being an activist in the Western world than being an activist in like Nigeria.
That's very true.
Hey.
That's very, very true.
Like the frustration you must go through for like knowing that no matter what you do, there's always like pressure.
Yeah.
From the left, from the right, from the center, from the front, from the back. It feels like somebody's always pushing back at you.
And that's why I want to talk to a politician's child. That is why. Because I want to know, like,
You're eating your father's money. Do you know where the money is from?
Yeah, like, I just also want to know, like, what's the dynamic of your like, at home, do you guys acknowledge that he's, like, the governor or, like, whatever political role
he's
in?
probably
like,
a thief.
Jesus. I guess it's that too. Like, you think about the possibility that your dad may be, or your mom, your
Maybe.
parents may be participating in illegal activities. Maybe. I don't know. Let me not speak for all parties. That's why I say maybe. Like, I just want to know, like, what's going on in your mind. Also, like, children of, like, very, 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 very rich people. Like,
Stupid
how did
rich.
you grow up? I want to know.
Stupid rich. The one that, like, you can book a plane next
Right
day.
now, yeah, like,
I'm like, oh my god, the helicopter. Oh my god, if you like I watch a lot of shows with rich people. That's why I like all these Kardashians. Don't judge me. But it's like, it's not that I really like their character or anything. Because my sister used to come at me for this, for watching this type of shows. But it's not like I hate their character. But it's just like, watch people just have money. Like, this is very interesting to me.
Because money just seems like nothing to them.
Like, it just says that, how can you just wake up and like, oh my god, we're going to Italy this morning. Kim and I, we're going to Morocco.
Morocco.
We're having, just like, let's just take a little trip down to Paris because it's been a hard couple of weeks for my family. And they would just fly and go somewhere. So I really would love to talk to them.
Especially if like you're not humble. I'm like, how are you humble? Like, how?
No, like I just want to talk to people that have money. That money is nothing to them. Oof. Nothing. The life you're living.
We'll get copy on this podcast. Nice.
I'll be happy.
Who is your daddy? $10. How did you sing that song? Yeah, but I think what it's you guys.
I'm so sad. I don't want to leave them because you'll not hear from us for a few more months.
Yeah, like
we'll try to be. We want to be. Now we're trying to be. We'll be active on social media. So interact with us, but. Other than that, we're going to be out for a while.
A couple of months.
Maybe go rewatch the episodes.
Yeah, go and catch up again.
Yeah. I know it's been a busy past couple of weeks, so just catch up and all that stuff.
There are not even too many episodes actually.
Yeah, they'll be like 12.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, this is 12. That'll be 13.
That's crazy that we have 12 episodes,
bro.
But yeah, I think it's around 12. I think.
Yeah. I think this might be the 12th or the 13th. Like this current one. But yes, thank you guys so much for such a lovely first season. Like,
honestly, I didn't expect us to grow like this.
I did not. Like, Florence said we'll have 50 Instagram followers. We have 100 and something, so God is really doing wonders. I'm proving Florence wrong because the number Florence was even telling me, I was like, Florence, just have a little more faith. So that if you're 50 followers, I'll be happy. I was like, yeah. So thank you for proving Florence wrong. Thank you for a lovely first season. Honestly, this season was better than I could have ever imagined.
Oh, thank you to all our guests.
Yes, shout out to every single person that came into our studio, online or in person.
Not the one that I say he wait for us to blow. You know yourself. What there?
Oh my god. Yeah, and just thank you everybody for listening. Thanks to our family for support. This was sounding like a watch box.
It's an award now. It's an
achievement. Yes. So thank you everybody for everything, and this is us signing out till
whenever we come back.
We'll
come back soon. Don't worry. We don't want to say anything so that you'll not be waiting. Exactly. And you'll not be like, we said that we'll come.
Just know we'll come back this year.
We'll come back here for sure. See.
All right, that's it for me. I've been your co-host, Asimi.
And my name is Florence.
Bye.